with a great return for the score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Toss to the outside. Oh, he's got some space. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Mitchell. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's stopped. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down. The short return, but what a play to get the football back. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Scarlet Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the back. Touchdown, Rutgers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Mississippi State was anything but dominant, but the Bulldogs are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the LCON. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of
breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He's got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Offense gets set for second down. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Looking left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as a field goal unit comes on. It's good.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
To the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Mitchell. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground, finding open areas.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mitchell. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They need Love to atone for taking that sack. Third and goal from the 18. He's looking downfield to throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
To the air, it's Raiola. Looking to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The give on the option. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying...
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
38, Nebraska, 3.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
Pulls it in on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Makes the grab. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Got it in the middle, it's Barney. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Looking deep. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Husker!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll try to get outside. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play. The Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their... And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Rutgers.
The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be knocked down. All wideouts, no backs. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Got a man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. This will likely be the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Heaves it deep. He can't haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable.
And the Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score.
There he goes! And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Got it behind the line, it's Ives. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it on the outside. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Finds a man in the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Snap it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Scarlet Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's dragged down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And the Scarlet Knights are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
52. 13.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Returner is
And good work
down
by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
To the air, it's Raiola. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Leaves it with the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He splits the upright. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 7 over New Mexico State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Scarlet Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Past the 1st down marker and still running. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the back. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Scarlet Knights are on the move. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Deep throw off his back foot. Spreads it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
16.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Huskers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today. And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical, and this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try